I am a Hebrew Israelite, and then we got to cross our downfall to the kingdom, which is going to Babylon in scripture. Right? All right. So we'll get straight into it. Yeah. We'll give all praise, honor, and glory due to Jehovah, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Hamakakudash. All praises to the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. His one and true name is Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. His one and true name is Yahushua, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elder apostles and the bishops of bringing those stones through the well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom. All right. I'm your brother Gadal Gabar Yahweh, with service of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, branch out here in Wisconsin. Right. Shalom, shalom, Shabbat shalom. Right. So we're gonna get straight into it, man. I was just at the house meditating on just like how because me and my brother were big on plants. And we were just, you know what I'm saying, me just telling, we were just meditating on how the Garden of Eden looked, and right along with me meditating on how it looked and how lush the earth looked and how beautiful the earth looked. And within minutes, the Lord gonna show us how powerful the nukes are, man. So this gonna be like a two-part little lesson real quick, you know, Lord willing is long enough for it to be edifying. So, because what manner of people always be in all holy conversation and godliness and all this stuff around us to be burned up with the salt, right? Saying that we got a new beginning coming for the hopeful elect, right? So let me get some. All right, you're gonna go into a few things and bear with me about the shop. This is Revelation 21 in verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. So let's get into that the Lord is about to create something new, man. He's about to create something new. He's gonna create something new by destroying Babylon first and foremost. But the nukes are gonna create new land masses, new anything, man. Right? That the Lord wants. Right? It says the nukes gonna move mountains out of our place and stuff, man. Right? Which is all actually out of the Lord. So I just want to say that, right? Because the Lord everything is about to be new, like the Garden of Eden. Like how you see all these this green grass stuff around me, that's how the Garden of Eden look. But in what 1 hour, the Lord gonna destroy this place, man, and everything gonna be basically desolate.
right? And that's still creating new. Because when forest fires happen, after the ashes come new plants. So I just want to say that. Let me keep going. And now John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from power out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, "Behold, the tabernacle of power is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be." All right, let's get that. What shall we be, Lord willing? We probably elect number of men. What shall we be? His people, and the rest of the hopeful elect. And power himself shall be with them and be their power. Right? So Yahweh himself will be with us, Yahweh Bashim Shai, and they should be our powers, right? Be the powers on that our Savior, the King of Kings, and our Heavenly Father, man, will be with us, right? Right? And this point, this also is gonna happen with this new this is gonna create this new, right? Verse 4. And power shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. For the former things are passed away. For the former things are passed away. What former things? The former, this former realm, right? It's gonna pass away with the crackling and sound of those nukes, man. Right? Let me get a precept on that. Second Peter 3. All right, Second Peter 3. Um, and verse let's start at verse 11. Saying then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasten unto the coming of the day of power, where the heavens being on fire, right? That he's starting to create something new. Fire destroy and it creates something new after it burning up, right? It transforms, right? Transforms whatever it burns, right? Being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, right? Right? Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, right? Wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. That's what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward for this place to be back like the Garden of Eden, man. Right? And the crow buzzed in on that, right? Or that already. All right, so let's go. Let's get something else on that. Yeah, the crow buzzed in on that, man. Then it flew away afterwards. Hey, that's call on y'all about small shot, man. Um, all right. Verse. This is Luke 21 and 26. I'm starting verse. Right. 23. Because woe unto you that have child in these days. Right. Woe unto you that when the Lord's getting ready to create this new earth, this new heaven, this new earth. Hey, you better hope you on the right side of the Lord, man. Lord willing, I'm first one talking about myself. Right. Let's get Luke 21 and 23. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, for there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people, the Israelites as well, especially the 2/3, right? And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time the Gentiles get fulfilled. Right now, we're getting trodden down by the Gentiles, man. Right to the time of the Lord be fulfilled, man. Because this had already happened. You know what I'm saying, during 70 AD, during the time of our under being in captivity under the Roman Empire. So that already happened, being led away into all nations. You know what I'm saying, being scattered. Better words, So but it's gonna happen again, man. Where it's gonna be like a time of distress and trouble that we ain't never seen before, man. When the Lord is gonna create this new heaven and this new earth, right? We gotta put away the old things. We gotta destroy the old things with fire, man. It's crazy. All right, I am at verse 25. Luke 21, 25. What's going on, bro? Um, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. So the sea and the waves roaring, man. Right, right. So-called Negro, Latinos, Hispanics, and Mexican Indians, and we gonna be seeing miraculous works of the Lord, man. Or something, man. We already seeing signs, man. How the Lord is getting down, man. Right. With all this new, the Lord creating this new, He's gonna um, he's basically about to build his new empire, right? Like if you ever watch Star Wars, Anakin, like destroyed a lot of Jedi, man. Why? To create the new Sith empire, man. But I'm like comparing that to the Lord's empire, but I'm comparing that one empire must fall for a new empire to come in, man. Right? So the old must be destroyed to create new, in better words. Right? And it says, we see the way of forming new shit, man. Right? It's gonna cause waves to happen. It's gonna cause all types of natural disasters, right? And then what else is gonna be? Um, all right, verse 26, Luke 21 and 26. Men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So the Lord will shake this place up, man. He will shake this place up. He got to, man. That's right. Uh, the Lord will shake this place up and make it look like a shiny crystal by the time he's done with it. Right? Because when you digging up crystals and stuff in the earth, man, right? You got to get all that dirt and all that other stuff off from around the crystal to get to the shiny, beautiful stuff, man. That's what the Lord got to do. You got to get all this wickedness off the earth for Him, so this place can be finely shiny, beautiful, and delicate like the Garden of Eden, like she once was, man. With the righteous priests and kings ruling over there under Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, right? All right, so let's go back to. Matthew 24 real quick. All right, this is Matthew 24, and this is another part of the Lord, right? Something new, right? That this must come to pass, but it ain't yet, right? The end is not yet. So let's get it. Matthew 24 and let's start at verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. So many shall come in the name, saying they are him, saying they come by him, right, or through him, to they say they can be him, right? You know, the only begotten Son, will be sent from the Heavenly Father. There's going to be thousands and thousands of chariots, man. It says, behold, the Lord is thousands upon 10,000 of chariots. Better go 10,000 upon thousands, right? That's a lot of chariots. All right, so let me keep going. All right, so you have many people trying to be the anointed, the savior of Israel, right? We coming into the times that must come to pass before the Lord created this new heaven and this new earth, right? Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Shalom, King Yahweh, Shalom, 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 Shabbat Shalom, brother, Shabbat Shalom. Right? Like, he's on them shadow banning me, man, because I sure can't even see while I'm watching. Right? Because this devil knows his time is up, man. Like I've been saying, so there you go, it just popped up. But like I've been saying, that this devil's kingdom is almost done, man. The Lord is going to create some new king. That's what I was going into. That let me give you a brush up on what I was going into, brother. Going to like how everything around me is great right now in the area that I'm at. Like the Garden of Eden, I was going into because I got some new plants at the house. You know, me and Marie had got some plants, and I was thinking of the Garden of Eden, but I was thinking also for the earth to get back luscious and flourishing like she was at one point in time. The Lord got to create. He got to destroy the wicked. He got to destroy this wicked place, man. Then create the new place, man. The new heaven and the new earth. I went into Revelation 21, man. Right. So this really just about being intertwined in the Garden of Eden. How it's gonna look for us later on after the kingdom of Yasharala usher in, man. Right. It's gonna the animal kingdom gonna be restored. Right. This place gonna be once right now. This place is not a resort of peace. Place of peace, right? Through the Israelites, the law about Shabbat the Israelites writing on it, right? So let's consider it. Let's get it. All right, it says, when nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And this is also part of that the Lord get ready to create, right? It's a part of that new move because you have pestilence all over the place jumping out right now. Locusts, or if I'm not mistaken, cricket. There was one, I think it was locusts in one area. You had aphids in another area, right? The Euphrates River has dried up, right? They got it blocked off. You have Israel going at it with people. You got if I'm not mistaken, that's China and what's that? Taiwan, I think. India versus somebody, Pakistan or something like that, some crazy stuff. So you have all these nations going against us. You have all these pestilence running among. You have all these plagues and stuff, these diverse situations that the Lord is creating for the for the new kingdom to us in, man. This place got to go out, man. First, the new kingdom rush in. That is second Ezra 69, man. Esau taking the new kingdom up in that law, man. Right? Like destroy the old and to get the new, man. Right? It's like you can always reiterate to us that new things in the old time, right? You can't come to the truth. Holding on to the old, right? For better words. So you got to be renewed. This truth renews us to understand, right? To the understanding of our salvation. For better words. Right? Verse 8. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. Right? So all these are the beginnings of sorrows, man. These things that's getting ready to, that we see it happening, but it's about to be at the highest peak that we ever seen ever, right? One second. Just want to verify that highest peak. All right. The book of Amos, chapter. I'm gonna get verse 8, and then I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna get chapter 9 first, then I'm gonna jump back to, if I'm not mistaken, chapter 8. All right. So let's get it. Amos 9, and let's get verse 8. Behold, I will the Lord Yahweh are come to assemble the kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. So this is why the Lord renewing it. He said he's going to destroy it from off the face of the earth, right? And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord Yahweh, right? So the Lord ain't going to destroy the Israelites, right? 2/3 going to die, but he's going to keep a remnant. According to Isaiah 10, the remnant, even though Israel is going to be as the sand and sea, only a remnant shall come back to the Lord. Only a remnant shall get that protection and that salvation, man. Right? That's the same remnant. It's gonna be a part of that new in Revelation 21 that was adorned as a bride for her bridegroom, or adorned as a bride for the Lord. In other words, that's the hopeful elect. That's the 144,000 elect men and the rest of the third, right? But it's an innumerable number, right? According to Revelation 7 and 9, or just Revelation 7 in general. Talk about that, he go to the whole elect, right? So they're gonna be part of that new the Lord got planned. The Lord will be part of that. But first he got to destroy the sinful kingdom off the face of the earth, right? Amos, let me keep going. This Amos 9 and 9. For lo, I will command and will sift the house of Israel among all nations. Right? And another word for sift means review, analyze, examine. Right? The Lord is examining those that are worthy of salvation and those that are not worthy of it, man. Right? Right, so house of Israel among all nations, like as corn that's sifted in a sea, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So all the sinners of our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native American, Seminole Indians, gonna die by the edge of the sword, gonna die by the plagues and what the Lord got planned for them, man. Which definitely right along with the nations, man. Right? Because they are considered as the nations right now, man. Because they don't want to come back to the Yahweh Shem shop. So let's go back to let's go to Amos 8 and let's get. We know the famine of the word is coming, so I'm not gonna get that, but I want to get into that. For the Lord to create this new, it gotta be morning first, man. It gotta be something terrible to happen. And then by the time that terribleness happened, then Jacob understand, man. So this is part of hey, again, you got to destroy the sinful kingdom to get the new kingdom. So I want to get this this Amos 8 and 8. I'm starting at verse 7. The Lord Yahweh have sworn by the excellency of Jacob, surely I will never forget any of their works. So surely the Lord ain't gonna forget his hopefully their works, man. His children, the ones that he considered to be out here righteous, right? The elect, the hopeful elect. Shall not the land tremble for this, and everyone mourn that dwelleth therein? And it shall rise up wholly as a flood, and it shall be cast out and drowned as by the flood of Egypt. And it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day. So the Lord, somebody he gonna blot out the sun with them nukes, man. It's gonna look like day going to night when the Lord do that. And it's gonna be a red blood moon, right? So the Lord got he got a movie plan for it. It's really unfathomable, man. Right? Here we go. And this is going to the time of Jacob trouble as well, right? Because the Lord gotta take out this oppression, but He gonna have to take out Jake for worshiping this oppression. Or this oppression, He gotta take out Jake right along with it. But so Jake gonna mourn, man, right? All the laughter, all the partying and stuff gonna turn into mourning, and the whole collective mourning now. So their mourning gonna turn into laughter. Better words, salvation, man. That's the best way I can say it. And Lord willing, I said it right. So I want to get this. And I will turn your feast into mourning and all your songs into lamentation. And I will bring up. All right. So that's what I was waiting on. It always happened around the same mark, Salankia. All right. So we just going to do it this way instead. Because I was waiting on it to happen. It always happen around close to the 30-minute mark. So Salankia. Give me 1 second, Buckshot. All right, so as I was saying, the Lord's going to turn a lot of you Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native American, Seminole Indians, and you speckled birds, He's going to turn y'all feast into mourning, man, because y'all don't trust in the only power, man. Y'all don't trust in Him. Y'all don't really give a damn. Slonkia, my sage burned out because there's been a lot of, as you see, a lot of traffic, so. Slovakia. I just needed to catch this wind blowing like a mug. All right, I think it caught. So Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah. All right, so as I was saying, the Lord he basically gotta turn Jake feast into mourning, man, like He did in the Zaquan days, man. There, He gotta turn our feast into a mourning and lamentation, man. And that's another word for sorrow, man. And that's why I went into Matthew 24 and stuff, man, because all these things got to come to pass for that new kingdom come in, for the Lord to usher in that righteous kingdom, right? Jake that didn't want to believe, now got to suffer the consequences, man, right? All right, and it says, I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the mourning of an only son and the end thereof as a bitter day. So you know how your day is bad, man, and you just been going through hell all day, and the end of that day just still horrible. That's how the Lord gonna make it, man. For you Israelites that didn't want to come back to Him, man. For you Israelites that had the time to build with Him, to sup with Him, but then y'all chose not to. All right. And that's part of that new kingdom coming in, man. Jake's 2/3 got to go. They wicked, so they got to go. All right, so let's go to let me see, because I had all this through the Spirit, all these precepts. It was through the Spirit that I just remembered. Let me see. All right. All right. This must come to pass as well, right? Before I change gears and actually get into the Garden of Eden in Genesis 1, right? I just wanted to bring this out, right? This Lamentation chapter 4, and let's get. Ooh, it's heavy. You know what? I'm just gonna get the pitiful state that the Israelites gonna be in during time of Jacob trouble, during the time of the Lord refreshing and destroying the wicked upon this place, man. The Jakes that didn't want to believe. That's what I'm getting to. So give me 1 second. All right. You know what? Let me go down. I'm gonna start at verse. Let me take 4 and let's get verse. You know what? Yeah, I'm doing. I don't want to get there because that's that's gonna go into a whole nother. Well, I can't get it. Yeah, I can get something out of it because Jake is tripping nowadays. So let's get something. Let's go start at verse 6. For the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom. That was overthrown as in a moment, and no hand stayed on her. Right. So the Lord is gonna punish us worser than He gonna just in general punish the earth, man. Right? Because we His people, man, we have a duty to Him, an obligation to Yahweh Shem Shah, right? To be holy and to not be wicked people, man. Right? So let me jump over, and I just want to get that, and I'm gonna jump over to verse chapter 5 and get. Oh, not chapter 5. Still chapter 4, slunking, and I'm get the impending doom. They gotta come to Edom for this place to be refreshed, because Esau Edom gotta go. Esau Edom gotta go into chains for all the wickedness that these nations have learned from this devil. Right? They gonna have to relearn the law, statutes, commandments of the Lord, for better words. But I just want to say that's gonna just be part of the new kingdom, right? This is Lamentations 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. So this is part of that new man. The Lord will no longer carry us away into captivity, man. Even though we are yet this day in our captivity, we getting ready to be saved out of it. And then the cup of our curses and stuff gonna pass to this devil, this nation of serpents. And he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. There you go, man. Right, and you can go read it's stuff in Jeremiah. They talk about the destruction of Babylon, right? So I can go to let's go to Isaiah 66, and I can just change over with that. The Lord is gonna plead with many by that fire, man. Right? But first, let's get Isaiah 63 first, right? And then I'm gonna get Isaiah 66. Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garment like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. So the Lord's talking about he's gonna be victorious over these nations, especially over Esau Edom. He's talking about what he's finna do, man. There's a lot of bloodshed, man. There's a lot of stuff that's finna happen to these nations that the Lord got planned, man. Right? Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. The year of the Lord's hopeful elect is come, man. Hey, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, right? For the hopeful elect, right? Because this place is going to be like a heaven, a paradise. All right, all right, all right, Con, so I just wanted to get that. So, Con. All right, then let's change up gears a little bit. Let's go to how the Garden of Eden look, but I'm still gonna interchangeably interphrase that them nukes going off, man. So I gotta get some. It's just this is what the Spirit of the Lord is what He wanted me to bring out today. What I'm saying? It was kind of crazy that I thought about it. Then it was just like automatic. All these precepts He's just start putting in my brain to bring out. And that's what I've been doing this whole time, just going through the Spirit, just boom, boom, precept after precept. Call all y'all about Shemal Shah, right? Because we got a kingdom coming, and it's gonna be beautiful, man. Lord willing. And the blood brother got a precept. The brother servant of Yahweh Shah takes the branch of the body of the Posh got Ezekiel 2:10, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe, right? And that's what I'm speaking about as well, because that's what has to happen before the earth is fully renewed, and it's gonna take a little minute to get the earth back the way it was. No more littering, no more pedophilia, no more slavery for kingdoms and stuff, man. Everybody gonna have to be under the Lord, man. And it's gonna be law, statutes, commandments that the Israelites are gonna push out for that, man. Like there's 613 commandments in the Bible, and all those commandments are gonna be enforced during the kingdom of Yasharahla, right? They ain't gonna be all the animals is meant for the cleaning of the earth. They gonna clean the earth. Ain't nobody gonna eat them. All the animals is meant to do their job on earth. They're going to have their job, and we're going to have our job to enforce and make sure the laws and the statutes and the judgments of Yahweh Shemal Shah are being enforced. Right? Lord willing, we probably the next number, man. Right? But first, lamentation, mourning, and woes, destruction, sorrows must come. Right? Grievous times and perilous times must come. Terrible times, bad times must come, man. For the new to come in. And throw out for that precept. That was beautiful. Right? So let's get into the book of Genesis 1. So I'm gonna bring out how the earth look, and then I'm going to how the earth gonna look after the nukes hit. That's what I've been going into. To get the new, you gotta get that destruction, man. It gotta burn first, right? And I did say, let me get Isaiah 66, and I said I was gonna get that. Salakia. I don't want to get ahead of myself. All right, because the Lord will come from to Edom, and he gonna soak himself in their blood, man. He gonna do some stuff, man. There's gonna be a lot of death going on, man, for better words. All right, Isaiah, and this is the new creation, man. Right? This is Isaiah 6:6-15. For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh. And the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many. Whoa. That's right. That's right. Right? And look, this to y'all that love swine, to y'all that try to justify eating pork, to those of you that try to justify eating abominable foods, this the Lord got planned, right? This what he got planned. They sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree, and then the mist eating swine's flesh. Doing what? Eating swine's flesh, and the abomination, meaning any other abomination, and the mouse and the rodent shall be consumed together, said the Lord Yahweh. For I know their works and their thoughts, and it shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. Right? So the Lord is saying, He's gonna show these nations, he's gonna show the people of the earth his glory. How righteous and how intolerable the Lord has been, man. Because in his Quran days, the Lord was not having what we seeing now. The Lord gonna send his son for. But if the Lord wanted to come down here to Heavenly Father, man, we wouldn't want that, man. And that's why he's sending his son, man. But even though his son will be still on the same terrible power as he is, with just a couple notches under, man. And that's still gonna be scary. So hey, those of you that eat the pig, those of you that eat shellfish, that eat the abomination, the rodent, the rat, and all that, you're gonna be destroyed. All right. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, and this, as I was saying earlier, that the nation's gonna have to come, right, and bring, and it's gonna be offerings and stuff. I just wanted to get that first, but let's get there. Let me just keep going. On verse 19, and I will set a sign among them, and I will send those that escape them into the nations, to Tarshish, Pul, and Lud. that draw the bow to Tubal and to Javan, to the isles afar off that have not heard my fame. The Lord, everybody gonna hear the fame of the Lord, right? Everybody from the far corners all the way until more, right? Neither have seen my glory, and they shall declare my glory among the Gentiles, right? And see, Gentiles go into two different meanings. You got the nations, you got the Israelite foreigners, or the Israelites that act like Gentiles, they act like the nations, right? So everybody gonna know the glory and the fame of the Lord, man. And but this is getting into the nations, the actual Gentiles. And then they shall bring all your brethren for Slakia. All right. And they shall bring the nations, right? Shall bring all your brethren for an offering unto the Lord Yahweh out of all nations upon horses and in chariots and in litters and upon mules and upon swift beasts to my holy mountain Jerusalem, said the Lord Yahweh. As the children of Israel bring an offering in a clean vessel unto the house of the Lord Yahweh. So as we bring offerings ourselves as our offering to Yahweh Shem Shah, these nations gonna be bringing offerings to Yahweh Shem Shah because they're gonna be the slaves, right? They ain't gonna have no choice but to come up to the and worship the Lord, bow down to the Lord. Every knee shall bow, every knee shall canto, and that means bend the knee in the Greek. All right, here we go. So this is what the Lord is talking about us. And I will also take of them for priests and for Levites, says the Lord Yahweh. Right? So the Lord said we're gonna be kings and priests. Let me get that. That's just beautiful. Am I looking for Second Peter? I think I'm looking for Second Peter. Give me 1 second. I gotta get this precept. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. What is that precept? Hey, beloved brothers, if you find that precept, we supposed to be kings and priests, holy nation. I'm probably looking right over it. Give me 1 second. Oh, fine. Never mind, Slakia. 1 Peter 2:9, Slakia. I was looking right over it. All right, 1 Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, right? So the Lord will turn us into priests and kings. We are a holy nation, right? Peculiar people, that ye shall show forth the praise of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, right? Hey, that's beautiful. That's gonna be beautiful. That's right. So I just wanted to get that content to clarify. All right. So let me keep going. In verse 22, Isaiah 6:22. For as the new heavens and the new earth which I will make shall remain before me, saith the Lord Yahweh, so shall your seed and your name remain. Hey, so Israel gonna always remain before the Lord. All right. You know, Lord willing, we probably elect number, right, to be the first fruit of salvation, man. All right, verse 23, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Shabbat to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord Yahweh. And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me, for their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh, man. So those that don't want to obey the Lord are going to get destroyed, right? And it's going to be an example to others, so they better follow the law, statutes, commandments during this time, for better words, or face destruction, or face the judgment of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Right? So let's change gears and let's go to. I really ain't got too much left now that I think about it. Let's go to Genesis 1, like I said I would. All right, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful, man. Call on Yahweh Shem Shah. All right, I really wish my sage would stay lit. Oh, huh. Salaka, don't mind me. I'm just trying to get this bad boy back burning, right? All right. So let's change up gears. I got the last few, I want to say a couple verses to bring out Lord willing. This was an edifying. Let's say for the Lord to bring in that new heaven and new earth for you. If you into plants, and y'all know how you brothers feel about your plants. You know what I'm saying? You taking care of your plant and it look beautiful. It's growing. It's it's healthy. Hey, like how you see around me, man. Hey, the earth's about to be back like that, man, under the righteous rulers, man. Right? But the Lord got to destroy this place first, man. He got to destroy the wickedness first off the face of the earth, man. Right? So this is Genesis 1, and I'm gonna get how the earth look. All right, let's go down. Genesis 1 and it's 9. And 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 Elohim said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together. Slunk it. And Yahweh said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And Yahweh called the dry land earth. And gathering together of the waters was called he seas. And Yahweh saw it was good. And Yahweh said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in itself upon earth, and it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and the herb yielding seed after its kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after its kind. And Yahweh saw it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. So just like as the third day, the Lord is gonna have this place back like that, man. It's gonna be like the time of the Garden of Eden or during the time of the creation, right? So let's get this. Let's jump over and let's start at verse 20. And Yahweh said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures that have life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And Yahweh created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and the every winged fowl after his kind. And Yahweh saw that it was good. And Yahweh blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. So it's gonna be like the fifth day. The animal kingdom is gonna be back repopulated, right? But what has to happen, man? Destruction. For all this to come to pass like it was. Right? Verse 24. And Yahweh said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after its kind, cattle and creeping thing, the beast and beast of the earth after its kind, and it was so. And Yahweh said, and Yahweh made the beast of the earth after its kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after its kind. And Yahweh saw that it was good. right? And then it gets into the Allah created man, right? Saying man be fruitful and multiply, right? So let's jump over. So like I said, I'm gonna be jumping around. There's gonna be a few precepts before I close this out. All right, so let's jump down and let's get into the Garden of Eden. All right, it says Genesis 2 and 8. It says on the Lord Yahweh power planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made the Lord Yahweh power to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge and of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to water on the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into four heads. And the name, what up?
What's up with you?
Preaching Bob?
What are you, a 5%er?
No, I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
You're reading the Bible?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
All right.
Well, don't let me interrupt.
It said
I'm trying to figure out which one of these motherfuckers took my what?
yo, what?
Nothing, man. You're reading the Bible?
All right. Let me get back to it. All right. This was I was in Genesis 2 and verse 9. And out of the ground made the Lord Yahweh power to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge and of good and evil. And the river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into four heads. The name of the first is Pison, that is on it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. So this is getting into where the Garden of Eden was. It's getting into basically the Middle East and up in that little area going through Africa and everything, right?
That's fucking disrespectful as fuck, dude.
Yeah, they always do that, man. That's a cup of tea I got to deal with coming out here, man. All right,
I don't drop the M-bomb very often. I only do it when I'm mad.
all right, so let me keep going.
But I'm not talking about skin color. I'm talking about ignorant motherfucker. Yeah, thanks, bro, man. I need a couple of minutes with somebody fucking down on earth.
All right, verse 12.
Look at the assassins, dude. There's three of them. Yeah.
All right, verse 12. It says, and the gold of the land is good. There is beryllium and the onyx stone. And the name of the second river is Gahan. The same is it that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. You just take a couple steps back.
Like, I didn't. Yeah.
I still got like people person like phobia. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in fire and stuff, so I don't really.
You got no fire?
Yeah, I was in a house fire, so I don't really allow people too close to me. That's why I keep stepping back and forth.
I was just trying to see what was in the Bible. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't like people close to me either, dude. I had some weird motherfuckers asking me that.
All right, verse 14, and the name of the third river is Hiddekel, that is which goes toward the east of Assyria, and the fourth river is Euphrates. Right, so as I was saying, get into some of the areas in Africa, then get into the Euphrates, the Middle East and stuff, for better words. And it's good to know this stuff. So this land was lush and green and beautiful. And the Lord power took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. Right. So this getting into that this land was beautiful, just like how you see everything's beautiful. And the Lord's going to get ready to make this land back like that, man. Right. But first, a lot of things must come to pass, and a lot of destruction must happen. All right, so let's get last couple precepts before I close it.
That was good enough, bro. Thanks for being you. Is this
It's sage.
Can I have a little piece of that? I need to burn some of the evil away. All this?
Yeah, I got
Thanks,
plenty
brother.
of it. Go ahead, man. Appreciate
All
it.
right, later, man.
All right, so let's get the final couple precepts that I wanted to get in Book of Joel. All right, boo. I want to get this first. So just an update of just what just happened. That was a spirit because I've been sitting watching for like a couple minutes and I'm about 100 yards away from. All right, yeah. So I'm about 100 yards away from where I seen this dude standing at. All right, so yeah, Con. So I'm about 100 yards away from where I seen this dude standing at, about a football length. You know what I'm saying? So he must have spotted me, seen me doing whatever, and decided to come over here. Because right when he came over, another Edomite decided to say nigger. Another Edomite decided to scream nigger out the car. Right? So you know what I'm saying? Right along with him coming over, somebody yelled nigga out the car, even though he said it was disrespectful. Then he had the audacity to say he said too, but meaning a different word. Hey, look, once we take y'all ass into slavery, y'all gonna have all the time in the world to call us that when we kicking y'all ass under the power spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Y'all gonna have all the time to call us that when we vigorously putting y'all ass to work for what y'all did, right? But that was the spirit. So y'all, I can be diligent out here, man. Things are ramping up, man. Because this dude was a whole football length field away from me, man. And he decided to come over here, man. Right? So you know, and then he asked for the sage. You can have the sage. He probably ain't about to do nothing but try to eat it or smoke it, you know, because there ain't no other vile person more than Esau Edom, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright, man. You know, so in the book of Hebrews. So let me get this last couple precepts, and then I'm gonna close it, man. There's a lot of spirits I heard, man, today. And it's the Shabbat show. All right, this Zechariah 14. This getting into Jacob's trouble, but this also get to for this new earth to start. That the Israelites got to go through problems. They got to go through situations. Everybody like trying to fucking show out and shit, man. See what I'm saying? When the spirit come through, there here come Legion, man. I'm dead. You see, I had to tell them to bag up off, like bag up, man. I've been in the fire. Yeah, like y'all, I can make sure, you know what I'm saying, it's always good for brothers, you know what I'm saying, just a public service announcement, you know what I'm saying, brothers that's by themselves, keep people at least 6 feet away from you or a couple feet away from you just in case you do have to, you know what I'm saying, and also to the brothers of service in Yahweh Shah, Las Vegas branch, this is a PSA, you know what I'm saying, to you, the brothers that's not preaching, for now, just, you know what I'm saying, heads up, I need brothers to stand in front of them brothers that's preaching the Bible. I don't need brothers to be sitting in the row. I need brothers to be on guard because this is the military. We are in the military of Yahweh Shem Shah, and we need to act like it, man. Right? So it's brothers. If you're not preaching the Bible, stand watch in front of your brother and let your brother preach. And when the brothers that's not preaching the Bible, and another brother preaching, you stand in front of your brother, right? But or you can have it as in how I see all the other higher men of Great Millstone do it. They have those two main people, like a second in command and a first command, preach, and the other brother stand on guard, right? So we have to take that into consideration just based on what I just seen happen, right? So just public service announcements to the camps. Brothers that's by themselves, keep people away from me, keep them at a distance, man, right? You know, that was kind of weird as hell. He talking about assassins and shit. You know, ain't no damn assassins. Don't worry, man. This dude wigging, man, right? You know, so, you know, I just want to get this because we coming into a time of Jacob trouble. You see how the spirit he came over and then nigger and stuff was getting called, but that was an Edomite that came right beside me, man. Right. So Jacob trouble is upon us, man. It's here. So I wanted to get Um, Zechariah 14, and let's start at verse 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided into the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle. Right? It's getting into the time that we got to get into. All these nations finna come up against you Israelites again, man, like in the time of 70 AD, man. Like in the time of the curses, man. It's gonna happen again. There's nothing new under the sun. Right? And the city shall be taken, and the houses raffled, and the women ravished. So a lot of Israelite women gonna get raped during this time. A lot of these things must come to pass because it's prophecy. Because the Lord said these things must come to pass. And a lot of two-third women that we see twerking on cop cars, twerking. We seen them during the pandemic. They was on doing all type of crazy folly twerking and stuff. They're gonna be the ones that get overthrown and ravished, man, because they have no man to protect them. All right, so let me know if your brothers can still hear me. So I'm gonna just continue. All right, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the rest of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then shall the Lord Yahweh go forth and fight against those nations as when he fought in the day of battle. So the Lord's purpose himself, but basically the Lord is sitting there getting things situated because he about to come back to fight for us, man. The hopeful elect. Because the elect gonna be saved and they're gonna be protected during these times of Jacob trouble, but the rest of the Israelites after the two-thirds are not gonna be protected. They're gonna have to deal with what that's coming. They're gonna have to deal with that coming flood, man. Why? Because they didn't hearken. Why? Because they sins are gonna be upon them, man. Right? All right, Con, the water, brother. All right, verse 4, and his feet shall stand in the day upon the Mount of Olives, which is before Jerusalem on the east, and the Mount of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof toward the east and toward the west, and there shall be a very great valley, and half of the mountain shall remove toward the north, and half of it toward the south. And ye shall flee to the valley of mountains, for the valley of mountains shall reach unto Azal. Yea, ye shall flee like as ye fled from before the earthquake in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah, and the Lord Yahweh, my power shall come, and all the saints with thee. And it shall come to pass in that day that the light shall not be clear nor dark, but it shall be one day which shall be known to the Lord Yahweh, not day nor night, but it shall come to pass that at evening time it shall be light. So we coming into that dark time. We coming into the midst of that dark time, and it's about to be pure darkness, pure evil. But that light that everybody holding on to and they're hoping for and they're hoping to be protected by, that same light, Yahweh Shem Shah, man, he's gonna fight for us, man. He's gonna fight for the hopeful elect, man. Right? During this time of Jacob's trouble, man, he's gonna fight for the hopeful elect. He's gonna let the rest be just. He's gonna leave them out there, man. All right, Con. Yup, coming to a close. Yup, yeah. It be like that, like the blood brother said. Con blood off his brand had the same situation with the Edomite yesterday, trying to come in between us. Yeah, Con coming to damn close. Yeah, Con. Yeah, so yeah, just a public service announcement. Yeah, brothers, y'all start standing in front of other brothers as preacher, man. Protect your brothers and vice versa, man. Cause we coming into some strange times. That shit was kind of weird, man. Right? We coming into the times. Hey, the Lord's getting ready to destroy the destroyer, man. Right? So and they feel it in their spirit, man. So guess what? They horns and they getting ready to show it, man. They feel it in their spirit, man. So let's go to the book of Joel, man. So I can close this out. All right, so this is about the new going ready to happen, man. But first, the wicked got to go. First, the old got to get thrown out. Right? I can never find the book of Joel, ever. Never fail, no matter how many times I read it. All right. Let's go. Let go. Let go. All right, this is Joel. All right. Joel 2:1. Blow you the trumpet in Zion, sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh. For it is nigh at hand, so the day is coming where this all this day we see is about to be burned up. And that's why I always start my videos off with what manner of people are we to be in our holy conversation and godliness, right? Seeing all the stuff around is gonna be burned up and dissolved. So that we blowing the trumpet, letting you know that the new garden of Eden is coming in, the new heaven and the new earth is getting ready to come in. The kingdom of Yahshua is ushering in. Are you on the right side of the Lord, man? Or are you gonna be burnt up with this place? Right? That's what this whole street teaching was about, man. To be part of the new, you gotta be for the new. Right? Verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness as the morning spread upon the mountains. And if okay, let me break that down. If you ever lived out in the mountains, like in Colorado, early morning, like early morning, like say about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, probably about 5, 6, between 5 and 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning. You see like a thick mist of clouds upon the mountains, man. Right? So that's how these newts gonna have this place looking, man. That's how the newts gonna have certain places on earth looking. Just thick, gloomy, you know, it's gonna like somebody burning a fire, smoke, right? And why is that? So the Lord can usher in that new kingdom, right? A great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, neither there shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devours before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as Garden of Eden, right? Before them and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Right? So nothing gonna be able to escape these nukes, man. Right? Nothing at all, man. Right? So I wanted to get that, and let's jump down. Let's go to verse 6 first. Verse 5 and 6. Like the noise of chariots on top of mountains, shall they leap, like the noise of the flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in the battle array. Before the face, the people shall be much pain. All face shall gather blackness. So everybody gonna be scared as hell when they see these nukes, man. When you see them nukes, just know, hey, well, we really don't know. We just know when we get on the chariot that the Lord saved us, man. And that we're working till being saved, Lord willing, we doing the things that accompany salvation, man. But when we see them nukes, it's gonna be scary as hell, man. The people face gonna gather blackness, man. You're gonna be scared, you know? You like a ghost, right? As they say in the movie, man. You like you seeing a ghost. That's what it's gonna be like when we see them nukes, man. Right? All right, they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Right? See, you hear that? So let's jump down on to verse 10. The earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Right? There you go, man. And the Lord Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? So who can be able to abide in the day of the Lord, man? Right? Lord willing, we be able to be saved, man. But hey, the day of the Lord is at hand, and he's about to renew all this stuff, man. Everything we see is about to be changed. You better push stuff out of the place, right? It's gonna be new landmaster stuff from these nukes hidden, man. The Lord's about to make a new. And for you to be a part of the new, you need to be trying to get new now, man. If you understand that spiritual talk. Hey, so Lord willing, this is edifying. Hey, to the hopeful elect out there. And I'm going to close by giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. All praise to the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. His one and true name is Yahweh. In the name of his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His one and true name is Yahweh Shai. In the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elder apostle, elder bishops of Great Millstone, Stephen Well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, Babakshah, Wow, May the Lord burn his place up. Till next time, the water for the precepts, the water for tuning in. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Till next time, Abba.